Black Panther: Wakanda Forever and Marvel Studios producer Nate Moore has addressed where exactly the upcoming Ironheart takes place and whether Black Panther: Wakanda Forever is set up. He confirms, yes, Ironheart is a direct sequel to the events of Wakanda Forever. So when speaking with Cinema Blend, again, he confirms it's a direct sequel picking up off the events of what happens in Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. And he does say, obviously, the show can and will stand on its own, but Wakanda Forever is an important piece of character development and the story that drives what happens in Ironheart, saying that if you look at the initial setup of Riri in Wakanda Forever, who she is as a character, what she offers to the story, how she's tied in with these characters, and then where the film leaves her off, that you're going to be able to see how Ironheart picks up the pieces and moves directly into sequel territory and explores a new adventure with the character. And without going into spoilers, again, he reveals that there is a interesting repercussion that relates to Riri and what she's done, the events set in motion, and how these are all going to tie into Ironheart that will be interesting for fans to pick apart and pay attention to. Now again, we can only assume what he's talking about is some pretty big implications on how she's tied in with everything that happens in Wakanda Forever in relation to the discoveries and the revelations, and also how she's kind of caught up in the middle of that whole fiasco. But also, how does that tie into the deeper things going on in Ironheart? Like, for example, Ezekiel Stane, right? The son of Obadiah Stane. How does this tie into the Hood? And how does it even tie into a character like Mephisto? Again, there's a lot that they're going to have to deal with and also tie into Wakanda Forever. And I think it's going to be very interesting to see how exactly it's all handled, because we've seen time and time again that they're saying these Disney Plus shows are going to be very important for entire plot points and things happening in the MCU. And it clearly sounds like Ironheart has a lot of things going on in it. Again, we'll talk about everything Riri in the future once all the spoilers and everything are out of the way and the film's out on, home media, and then we know more about Ironheart as a series, and we can officially start talking more about where we think it's going and what the big ideas are for the series.